Day number 2 with the Aquaholic version 3. If you guys remember seeing version number 1, I survived the snapping turtles that I'm not sure even existed.
You would live to see another day.
So today I decided to bring this thing to the beach, hoping I could rip some waves. And I think this water is probably calmer than the water I was in last time. And I might have to brave some great white sharks. One thing, if you didn't know about me, I love the water, but I actually will never go inside. So if this flips over and I can't get it back, the ocean owns this boat now. Speaking of flipping over, you see this invisible thing right here? That's a rudder. So if it is upside down, this is supposed to work as a plane propeller and push this thing. So we'll try that out. But yeah, man, let me show you the batteries and then we can get this thing in the water. So inside, I already put them in here. Last time I ran, which I'll show you, a different pack, which they're like $70 each. These are the ones Hobbyking actually recommends for this boat. They're slim packs. Turnigy 2S 4000 milliamp. They're only like 16 bucks a battery, which isn't bad. So you'll definitely want to get those. Because these right here are the ones that I ran last time that I got from my local hobby store. I want to say I paid like $70 a piece. So for the price of one of these, you'll be able to get 4 of the Hobbyking ones. So definitely get those. Now also, last time I used this thing, there was no water on the inside. It has this nice rubber seal, but I also didn't flip over. And this time I think I'm gonna flip over. So I'm just gonna take a little grease. I'm gonna line this, you know, just a little bit. I learned that trick. I had this little sea scooter kind of scuba diving thing that pulls you through the water. And one time, you know, in the manual, it says every time you use it, you wanna line the rubber gasket with a little bit of grease. So I'm gonna do it for the boat. Hopefully if it flips over, it keeps the salt water out. But we'll see, because I'm definitely going to flip this thing over, jumping some waves. Now, this video, I just want to do a fun little video for you guys because, you know, I don't really see anybody using these in salt water, which it is possible to use these in salt water. So I do want to show you guys that. And I also want to show you the maintenance. You know, when I'm done with this, I'm going to bring it home and I'm going to show you how to maintain it so that it always works and doesn't rust out and get all corrosion and stuff like that. The more you maintain your stuff, the longer it's going to work, the less you're going to have to fix things that break. So I'm all about maintenance. So I'm just lining this up, a little messy, not a big deal. If you want to take this stuff off, just a little dish soap will get it off. And that's it. Let's connect these batteries and we'll get it in the water. Let's turn that on first. Remember, there's no throttle hold. Always stay away from the propeller. So we're running 2 2S packs in series, going to give us 4S of power. Get that plugged in. Nice and tight. Sure our rudder's working. We have throttle. Now again, this boat does not have reverse. We got to be cautious of that. Come on, mama. You guys are going to hear me yell at my dog a few times because no matter what I say, she's going to try to go in the water. That's a happy girl. No, come here. We're going to stay dry. We're going to stay dry. The boat goes in the water. You guys are going to yell at me about getting waters, right? Come on. Come on. Come on, come on. All right, we're in. I want to get past the break. Oh! Let's get past that break. All right. Come here, Chloe. Guys, I haven't hit full throttle yet. And that's full throttle. Woohoo, this thing is quick. Can you see it with the waves or not? I'm going full throttle. Oh. Come on, flip me over. This thing cruises. I'm like 20-30% throttle this whole time. I'm gonna do a full speed pass right to left. Takes a little bit of skill not to flip it. Yeah, it's actually real fun out there right now. All right, full throttle. Oh no. flip me over. I mean, I love the water, but I actually will never go inside. So if this flips over and I can't get it back, the ocean owns this boat now. I feel like when I end up, at my kitchen table doing an ending of a video, it's always terrible news. Bright note, I do have the remote and the stand still here. Listen, for $200, do I think that's a good boat? I think it's a top tier boat. 4S 28-inch coming in at that price. The batteries, as I said, $16 a piece. So you're going to be ready to run for, what is that, $232? There's no boat coming in at that price point that has self-righting. So granted, if the boat did have self-righting, I would have been able to get it back to shore and my boat would still be sitting here. So that would have been the trade-off. But 28-inch, 4S, probably the closest boat you're finding that has that is going to be $400 to $600 range. So, I mean, if you were using this boat in a bay or in an area, that didn't have a current going out to shore, again, if it flips over, it does have that water rudder and the back propeller is supposed to work as an air propeller and push you back to shore. It wasn't slack tide. The tide was still going out. So as you guys seen, the boat just kept going further and further out. Again, self-righting, I would have been able to get it back to shore. Or if I was in a bay, I would have been able to use that propeller and get myself back to shore slowly. It is what it is. What am I going to do? $200, I'm definitely going to pick myself up another one. I think for that price, being able to stock up batteries at $16 a piece, I'll be able to take this thing on the real boat and whip around the bay, no problem. If you're not scared of the water, somebody definitely could have swam out there. It really wasn't that far out. They probably could have got their boat back. But for me, I mean, it is what it is. I'm still rating this boat very high because of the performance, because of the cost, because of some of the features. Just all in, I think it's a great boat. I'm going to keep reiterating that price point. For $200, you're getting a powerful, fun, fast boat. So it's unfortunate what happened to me. I'm batting, I'm not going to give you the exact number, but it's low. I'm batting a low number right now with my RC stuff. I seem to be losing and crashing things pretty often, but it comes with the territory because I take things and I do things, you're not supposed to do for content, for fun, and, it is what it is. It's going to happen again is what I'm reiterating here. Do stupid things, get stupid results. So I'm the definition of get stupid results. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed me ripping through the beach for the temporary time that I did it. Probably 50 seconds in total. I had a blast, and I will be doing it again, so stay tuned. As always, appreciate you watching. I'm speechless at this second. Give me a minute to get my thoughts together. Oh!